Hyperdive Heroes is a podcast for grown-ups, with cursing, depicted violence, and unsettling descriptions. Viewer discretion is advised.
Hey there, gang! Your pal Marlin here for a crazy update in the world of magic. I had just retired to my beach shack for some R&R, and not because I lost an important enchanted crafting bench that was lent to me by Don Dan. Why would you even think that? Anyway, after my apprentice Tori absconded with a bench that may or may not have been mine, I ran into the lads at my shack. I told them about the Wizard Mafia, which to their surprise turned out to be a pyramid scheme. Zounds! Not only that, but anytime wizards cast spells, Don Dan gets a bit of our life force, and he is immortal thanks to that. The boys agreed to speak with Tori on my behalf, and I sent them on their way. They also told me my hat is spying on me for Don Dan. Surely not, right? Right? Oh no. Travelers, welcome to my story shack. Please, come inside. Take a seat by the fire.
There's no fire in here, Marlin.
Get tricked into the Wizard Mafia.
Come take a seat by the fire. I have many a tale to tell you, traveler.
No, I don't want your magazine.
His fire is a Coleman propane camp stove.
Come use the wizard propane.
Smells very fishy.
It's special.
Butane is a bastard gas.
Come use the magic wizard propane. I trust you. It is totally okay. All you have to do is make a few payments of $9.99.
No.
Delete. Hey everybody, welcome back to Hyperdive Heroes. I am your GM, your game master, as they would call them in some circles. Thomas Kirkendall, here to take my friends on another wacky adventure, possibly do them some harm. I'll never tell. Tee-hee.
Hello, my name is Alexander Kirkendall, arisen from the void once more to participate in this fun little shindig we got going on.
Hello, this is Deja Rude, player of Chad Ryan, 2 first names, and a heart of
gold. And he does look like Chris Evans. Once again, reminder to everyone.
Just so we're all on the same page.
Again, he looks exactly like Chris Evans.
Can't forget that.
Does look exactly like Chris Evans.
He is got the Captain America, in fact.
Not quite Captain America. He's got the spiked up hair. The
he's the one from
Letterman's jacket.
Not another teen movie, Chris Evans, right?
Yeah, he's not another teen movie, Chris Evans.
Johnny Storm than Captain America.
Yeah, a bit more Johnny
fair.
Storm. Yeah. That is actually more. Johnny Storm is actually what Chad would turn into if he got Johnny Storm's power.
Well, as much as I like talking about Chad, let me introduce myself really quick. I am Tristan Riley.
No.
And I play Sonny Summers, who definitely has a girlfriend named Lucy Loverton that he remembers. all the time.
It's another one. Let me mark that down. He still remembers her name.
That's right.
Check the writing on my palm.
Lucy.
Yeah. Lucy Love Station.
Lucy Love Station. Yeah, that sounds about right.
Shack, baby, love shack.
I want a new version of that, but it's Fish Shack.
Shack.
Oh my god.
Baby fish.
Oh god.
Yeah.
Disgusting.
Yeah.
Fish Shack Baby.
Fish Shack Baby.
Jesus.
Yeah, we love it.
Should probably remove the unstable lantern from my inventory.
Oh,
yeah.
That doesn't exist anymore. It is definitely in a more stable state now, as in it doesn't exist.
Was used in an act of terrorism.
The lantern doesn't exist, and neither did Robert for a few seconds.
It's true.
Yeah.
Sorry, my knack for making things explode and wondering why I created so much chaos and damage happened again.
It's that teen instinct of action without thought.
It's the post office scenario all over again.
God damn it.
I was going to say, this is canonically established because Chad was an arsonist as a child. So him blowing something up is actually entirely within character. That's established lore. That one makes sense. Well, we're back, and you guys have just left Marlin's shack and headed back into the Greenwood. You guys learned more about the Wizard Mafia, about Don, and or Don Dan, whichever way you want to say it, and the very clear magic racket that's going on, including Wizard Land and all of the lieutenants of the Wizard Mafia, and that Marlin has certainly seems to have fallen on bad luck after his student kind of broke her contract with the Wizard Mafia and stole an enchanted crafting bench and ran away with it. And now he's kind of in huge trouble and kind of needs help, or he's gonna be in trouble with the Magic Mafia. And he informed you all that the student that stole his enchanted crafting bench and ran away is Tori, who just happens to live within the Greenwood. She actually happens to be here. She has she's a hut somewhere in a grotto, which Robert, I do believe you saw when you touched the web modder.
Yes.
Some time ago, so you actually know exactly where it is.
I marked it on the minimap.
And that she is
did mark it on the minimap.
Dark web designer.
Yeah, and I am inscripted into the Wizard Mafia.
You've been Shanghai.
Congratulations.
Conscripted, you mean?
Yeah, conscripted, whatever.
You've subscribed to the Wizard Mafia.
You subscribe to their magazine, you get notifications. You know, you even got a notification about a wizard prince who wanted some money, and if you give him money, he'll get back to you with even more money, he swears.
Sounds like a good deal.
Yay.
Okay, so where are we going?
To seek out Tori, right?
Yeah, we're seeking her out.
We're gonna
seek out that dark web designer.
Yeah,
we're looking to potentially get a copy of the bench to bring back to Marlin.
All right, guys, off to find that dark web designer. You marked her on the map, didn't you?
Yes, I did. Hold on, I pull up the map.
You pull up the map, and once again, when you pull it up, you obviously have the little areas that you marked out originally. But something else that immediately draws your attention, you see the boss marker for Alice on the map.
Oh!
She's alive!
Oh!
What's that, Robert?
I see Alice's boss marker.
It is located on top of directly smack on top of where the spire is at the center of the Greenwood, where the dungeon would be.
Okay, so she's
in
the where Metaburg is.
She's in the dungeon, but not.
Maybe she's at the entrance.
It's right on top of, it's right on top of Metaburg, basically on the map.
Well, we'll have to go check that out.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, Tori's in the opposite direction.
Oh.
Well, not opposite direction, but like a 90-degree turn.
Yeah.
Going in a different direction. You know what I mean. The opposite direction would be into the sea.
Well, are we closer to Tori at the moment than Metaburg?
No.
Okay, so we should probably, honestly, try and save her from the likes a surprise.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
I'm in agreement. And then I turn to Chad and I go, no more explosives.
You have my word.
Good.
I put my hand up.
Scout's honor.
Scout's honor.
Are you even a scout?
No.
Good to know.
I have no honor. All right, so you guys heading back to Medaburg?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
You make your way back to Medaburg, and you can see the large earthen and plant vine spire that extends up into the clouds. The wrapped branches and various, like plant life that sort of coalesce into this giant, like citywide spire that sort of like, goes stretching up far above you. And you as you come out into the clearing of this like rolling plains of vines that are sort of taken over the ground here, all around sort of the perimeter of the spire, you also do see a giant crater groove in the ground where a massive explosion took place, which Robert, you do give it a look and feel a shiver run down your spine. Yeah, but you don't see anyone else nearby.
Drew's gone.
Yeah, you do not spot Drew anywhere nearby.
Must have gone and tried to find id.
Yeah.
And I see like the top of the tower. Is there anything going on up there?
No, it is far too high up.
Can I enter photo mode?
No.
Oh.
Is there a way that I can adjust my helmet powers for zoom?
Adjust
So
your
I can
field of
become
view.
a pair of binoculars.
What do you mean by zoom? What does zoom mean?
I mean visual zoom, like being able to like use a pair of like binoculars, essentially. Like I want to turn into a pair of binoculars to be equipped.
Okay. How many power dice do you want to spend here? Oh boy.
Let's go to 2.
Okay. Okay.
5 and a 4. So
Okay.
5.
So what happens? So what happens is Chad looks up and you see him going like strain, and Chad's eyes extend out of the front of his face like scopes.
Oh no!
Equip me as a helmet. That way you can look closer.
Sonny takes a step back away from Chad.
Okay.
There's like 2 telescoping lenses now extending out of Chad's eyes, and the ends of the lenses are eyeballs.
Wow,
Okay.
Chad, that's really
Disturbing.
Yeah.
I will equip him as a helmet.
You go to equip him as a helmet, and the equip button is grayed out.
I cannot equip you as a helmet.
Damn it. My eyes hurt really bad. It's very hard to see.
I can imagine.
Yeah, everything is like super zoomed in. When you turn to talk to Robert, you can see his pores. You're like,
Oh
no.
All right.
It worked.
Please don't
Maybe
look
too well.
Please don't
Maybe-
look directly at me.
You should reel those eyes back in now.
I reel my eyes back in.
The scope slowly recede back into his face.
Ooh.
But now everything far away is super blurry because you've got zoomed in vision.
Damn it.
You gave
Now
yourself
you can only see a few.
short-sightedness.
Now you can only see a little bit far away.
I'm going to try and go back to normal.
You could try to look up to the top of the tower and zoom out again.
Okay, I will try and zoom into the top of the tower, see if I can see anything.
Oh, there he goes
Right, Chad
again.
looks up and the telescoping eyeballs extend out of his face again as he looks
there
up.
it is again.
Every time it happens too, there's like this like click 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 clicking noise, but also the sound of like something wet sloughing off,
Oh,
like
no.
like a slurping noise
Oh,
as they
no.
slowly
Sinewy
extend
What have
out.
I done?
stretching sound.
Yep.
I hate this
And
place.
the side. The side of the lenses do very much look like they're made of organic matter too.
I want to go home.
I hate this.
I want to see my cats. I miss you.
Chad's Chad's eyes telescope up a bit, and it's far, far up. You can't even see the top of the spire. There's just clouds, because it kind of goes right above the cloud line. But what you can see is that up near the top where it goes into the clouds, the top of the spire seems to widen slightly.
So it seems like there's a platform on the top of the spire.
It's like Orthanc.
A boss arena.
Isengard.
Yeah, basically. So it seems like we'll probably be fighting at the top of that. I'm assuming that seems sketch because it looks like a boss arena possibly, but I'm not sure.
Well,
Probably.
I'm assuming Alice is up there then.
It's possible.
Want to go in and get her now?
Chad says as he turns towards all of you, his eyes extended outwards.
Just don't look at me with those.
It's your pores again. I'm sorry.
Don't.
Yeah.
God, Chad, you almost whacked me with those.
Oh god, I just saw up your nose. You really got to blow that thing, man.
Oh, yeah, I've been a little stuffed up.
Yeah, I could tell. Whoop. Eyes go back into normal.
They snap back in with the same like slorking noise as they slide back into your sockets.
What is this atrocity that I've created today?
Chad, would you like to return to normal?
Yes, I would love to return to normal.
Okay. All right, give me 2 power dice. You did 2, so do 2 to undo it. All right, what you got?
3 and a 5.
What you got? Oh, 5? Yeah. So yeah, your eyes snap back in place. You blink a few times, and they seem to return to normal, as does your sight.
Oh, thank God.
Yeah.
Well, now that that's out of the way...
Excellent. Let's never do that again.
I think we gotta go save Alice.
Let's never do that. Robert puts his hand on Sonny and Chad's shoulders. He's like, let's never speak of this.
Let us never speak of this again.
You guys begin to make your way back into the forest, I assume. Are you heading towards Tori's hut?
Yes.
Yeah.
We're gonna move to the firewall.
Information that
We're gonna move to the firewall after this.
Okay, so we're gonna save the boss.
Well, you guys can't really get into Metaburg yet. The doors are sealed by the giant vines and plants, so you guys have no way in at the moment. That was discussed last time.
Yeah, it was discussed that we need to go to the firewall so that we can bypass the defenses of Metaburg.
Of course.
We need the firewall's permission to get through.
we need to commit the cardinal sin and burn the Erd Tree's thorns.
Yep, that's exactly what you need to do.
Fuck you, Mesmer, you piece of garbage.
Yeah, you guys get to the top of the ring, and you're like, all right, finally up here. And then you get up there, and the Elden Beast is just there waiting for you.
Shit.
Well, looks like I'm dodge rolling at certain times over and over again, then running towards it constantly.
All right, you guys begin to make your way towards where Robert located the witchy hut. It's like a big, Robert, what you remember from when you touched the web is that it was like kind of like a hut in a grotto somewhere. Mm-hmm. So you are looking for like an opening of some kind, like, you know, to like an underground sort of grotto. Yeah. So you basically are looking for entrances. So while you may know exactly where the hut is and the general area, you still got to find the opening to get down into it. So you make your way over to that part of the map and start looking around. Now, Sonny, you are a warden, specifically, and you guys know what you're looking for. And you have a boon to wilderness tasks. So with Robert's help and your boon to wilderness tasks, I'm actually going to give you a double boon roll to locate this grotto.
Oh.
Do your thing, Sonny.
Nasty.
He is a ranger guy. This is his thing.
You kneel down and
I tasted the moss and it told me its secrets.
I tasted the moss.
Licked the
Let me look.
Bud puddle in the tracks here. 5.
5's
A 5.
pretty good. Yeah.
Let's go. Okay, with a 5, you actually make your way along kind of like some of like the rocky hills that are located within this southern part of the Greenwood. And you find like a very old looking tree. And the tree has a ring of mushrooms around it. And you think mushroom hut, you know,
does the tree
ring
have
of
a hollow in it?
mushrooms. Well, actually, Sonny, when you approach it, you actually see that the tree has an opening in the side of it. And that opening opens up into a small passage of stone steps covered in moss that descend down into a dark opening.
Looks like we're gonna need some light.
If only we had a lantern. Anyway,
Chad could make another one. Chad could make another one. Do you want another unstable lantern?
Not an unstable one. Let me see if I can spawn lantern.
Depends on how well you roll.
Basic
you
item.
try no roll. You try to do that and it doesn't seem to work. Give me a boon roll.
Okay. Boon roll. 5.
Okay. You're going to realize something about your powers that are some limitations to it.
Mm-hmm.
So, first thing that you have learned, obviously, you learned quite a while ago that terms for things cannot be changed.
Mm-hmm.
You cannot change the terms of an item, NPC, barrier, that everything are the way they are. You can't change them to be another term.
Mm-hmm.
Or at least you can't get rid of their term or transform their term.
Mm-hmm.
That's specifically. The second thing is that you can't make something out of nothing. You have to, kind of affect a thing that already exists.
Okay.
So while you can't generate an item, you could duplicate an item that already exists.
But this doesn't work on... that doesn't count on NPCs because you respawned surprise.
Actually, technically that's because he did duplicate the NPC, because there was 2 of them.
Yes, by accident, because he respawned him and then reset the encounter, which generated a second.
Which is different from making something out of nothing. He did a reset, which is technically different.
Brought an old one back. Yeah.
He reset a thing.
Fair.
Yeah, it is kind of a loophole. But so essentially, Chad, what you've realized is that you're not able to generate items out of nothing. You need a pre-existing item, and you can then mess with that item to a degree with limitations, and maybe make a copy of it depending. Mm-hmm. You're finding that you actually have less control over NPCs than you do items themselves. You think that your power is always going to be very unreliable when trying to directly affect NPCs, but you think it will be more reliable when affecting objects in the environment. And you think that might have something to do with the fact that you yourself have the item tag. Mm-hmm. You think that means that you are more inclined to messing with items. If you try to mess with NPCs, you think that things will always have probably unintended consequences, which is why it's a risky thing you don't know that you should do on reflex. It should definitely be a thing a thing you don't do often.
Let's plan this out kind of thing.
Unless I want to, summon a chainmail scarecrow monster.
Yeah. Every time you try stuff with NPCs, it's very much not worked out very well.
Set Chaos the Beast's HP to 0.
However, I want to point out that those scarecrows were technically items except for Alice. Alice was the only one with the NPC tag. Mm-hmm. What I will tell you, Chad, is something that you've realized about your powers, I'm starting to understand, is that when it comes to items, you have a much greater level of control over what happens to them with your glitching ability. But when it comes to NPC, that power is very, shall we say, unreliable. Mm-hmm. And so that's just something you know now going forward as you start to understand your powers better.
Yeah.
So you're like, okay, I'm starting to get it better. And you also understand that you cannot make items out of nothing, but you could copy an existing item as long as you have it with you to copy.
Yeah, law of equivalent exchange.
Yeah, it's very much law of equivalent exchange, and you also need to have the items in question with you. You can't just copy something that's not with you. And you think that has something to do with almost like a control paste that's like hands-on, like you're touching a thing and then duplicating it, like there on the spot. So you think that might have something to do with it? But yeah, just some more. I think this is sort of innate understanding that you're coming to realize about how your power works. So whether or not you relay all that information to Robert and Sonny, I'll let you just disperse that information how you wish. But that's basically what conclusion you've come to.
He goes to spawn a lantern, and Robert is going to dodge roll behind a tree.
Okay, so it looks like I can't just spawn items. That's a new limitation. Also, it seems like my powers are definitely better to use on objects and not as much on characters, so...
Robert pokes his head out from behind the tree. How do you figure that?
Well, every time I've tried to mess with an NPC, it's gone horribly awry. So, yep.
True enough.
So if you need me to do something to a playing character, or not a playing character, a non-playing character, just know that it probably will come with some unforeseen consequences.
I wonder if you could alter something like, and then like Sonny looks around on the ground. Can he find his stick?
Yeah, you can pick up like a branch that's just lying on the ground.
Sure, yeah, pick up like a relatively short branch, and I hold it out to Chad, and I say, could you modify this, like turn it into a torch?
Let me try that.
Right? I hand it to you.
Okay, so what exactly about its properties are you changing? Because this is about specificity.
You could
just
make
how to word it.
Glow. Like you don't even. Isn't even have to be a real torch.
Robert is going to yell from behind the tree once again. Do not add fire.
Try to make it a glow stick.
Add light radius, bright light, 20 feet, dim light, 40 feet.
Okay. How many power dice?
2.
2 power dice, okay. PL2 Magic Miracles roll. What do we got? A 1. Okay, I love this. So what happens, Chad, is you go, all right, bright 20, dim 40. Now it is dim about 40 feet, but when it comes to how bright it is, who's holding the stick right now?
I believe I handed it to Chad.
I am holding the stick.
But I'm
Chad?
right next to him.
Okay, the stick starts giving off like a floodlight level brightness. Just it's like blindingly bright. It's so bright. You can't see it so bright.
I stare at it? I should have looked away.
Basically, you guys got flashbanged. Like, and Robert, even peeking around the tree, you get hit by like the brightness.
I retreat back behind the tree. Fuck! God damn it!
Reduce brightness of bright light. I'm gonna try and roll again.
Okay, 2 dice again?
Yeah, 2 and a 2.
Okay, you reduce it, and it reduces down to about the brightness of an actual glow stick.
Okay, so it looks
But the dim light still extends 40 feet. So it's just all dim light now.
It's 40 feet of dim light just around this stick.
better than nothing.
I mean, it might be enough.
It's not bright, but
here's my question. You didn't specify like a specific point for it to radiate from the stick, so the stick is just like a universal light source now.
Yeah, like it's a whole entire glow stick.
Does the light pass through certain objects as like a universal light source?
No, barriers do stop it.
Yeah, there's dynamic lighting in the game.
You now have a glow stick that gives off 40 feet of dim light. It's definitely not very easy to see. It's a very situationally useful magic item.
Glow stick.
Use it to distract a dog.
All right.
Yeah, you got the glow stick. All right, well, you got that.
I hold it aloft and I start walking toward the hollow. All right. Well, here we go.
Robert will walk behind Sonny because he doesn't trust Sonny to talk to anyone.
And to go off of that, Chad, as you expected, even though you'd kind of botched it when you were first trying to mess with it, you noticed that the consequences of messing with the item were kind of less catastrophic than some of the things that have been done with NPCs. You do notice that, except for the lantern. The lantern, though, was a very specific case.
The lantern, he literally just said,
make it more powerful.
Yeah, make the lantern more powerful.
That was more about wording. But with specificity and focus on an item specifically, you notice that the consequences weren't that bad, especially if you're being specific.
Cool.
Just an important thing to know.
That's exciting.
Yeah, so you guys descend the steps with your dimly lit stick. Robert trips a few times because it is dim light and he can't see especially well. I was going to say, if anything, Sonny actually has the easiest time moving because ever since he has gained his warden class, he just moves more agilely than he has before. He's more fleet of foot than he's used to.
With the terrain.
Yeah, he never seems to trip anymore. Robert, you do trip a couple times. I think Chad does as well. Both of you are kind of stumbling in the dim light. It's nothing bad, but like it's definitely uneven footing and it's dim light, so you can't even see especially well.
You guys sound like a bunch of elephants tripping over each other.
I'm sorry.
Eventually, you guys hit the bottom of the stairs, and there is a landing of soft earth and dirt and moss and flowers, mushrooms, and various other things that stretches out. And there's actually light as you come out down to the bottom of these stairs and come out into this bottom landing. You can see that there's a couple holes in the top of this grotto that actually allow sunlight to come down through into it. There is a small lake in here that seems to stretch out for maybe like 1,000 feet or so. It's this big kind of pool of water, like a reservoir. And right next to it, you can see a hut with like a big mushroom cap on the top and a couple circles of mushrooms around it. And what appears to be a large like web modder that's just kind of sitting on top of the house with a spider web sort of like kind of connecting off from the top of the house and off out of the openings in the top of the grotto to the rest of the Greenwood.
I'll wave at him.
The web modder's eyes are all lit up and each eye is flashing between different perspectives and it doesn't really respond to you. It does look like it is jumping around between different perspectives throughout Greenwood.
Hello? Anyone home?
You get closer. You approach the hut. When you guys get about 20 feet away, each of you stop suddenly in your movement as your movements are suddenly restrained. Not by like a magical force. It's like you guys hit something and that thing kind of stops you, and you look down and barely visible threads have sort of been erected in sort of like a pattern all around the house, like a perimeter. And you guys have basically just walked face first into like spider webs.
We've been webbed.
Is Sonny the only one who does that? Because I think we were walking in a line.
What was the marching order? Were you guys walking next to each other or like in a line?
I thought it was single file down the stairs.
Regardless.
Well, you guys came out the stairs and then you came out into the grotto and you had to like get close to the hut before this happened. So you guys would have been walking out in this like underground area.
Would my inclination slippery come into effect? Because it would basically... I can roll to escape a grapple, whatever.
You know what?
It seems like a grapple.
Yeah, you know what? How about all of you give me a roll? I'm actually going to give not just slippery, but fast on your feet. I think also applies here, Chad.
Would detail-oriented apply?
So is that a normal roll or boon roll?
Well, actually, fast on your feet and slippery would be a double boon roll for you, Chad.
Well, I think slippery makes it so on a 4+ it's always success. And then... and
then faster feet would be a boon. So
gotcha. So it'd be a regular boon roll, and if I roll over a 4, I win 6.
Hey,
double 6.
Six for Chad.
Would detail oriented allow me to
on.
potentially notice this before I walk into it?
Hold on, I'm going to do this alphabetically. So Sonny, I'm actually going to have you make a boon roll because of your wilderness tasks. You're good at sort of like noticing things. Because you're kind of like a ranger guy, and this is definitely a wilderness danger.
4.
All right, 4. Gotcha. All right, Robert, I don't think detail-oriented is going to matter here. I think this is more for like esoteric stuff. Like, I mean, sure, it can be helpful for perception sometimes, but this is more dimly lit down here. Mm-hmm. So I think it's just going to be a straight roll for you. This isn't necessarily your specialty.
3.
So it's only Robert who walks into it. So as you guys are walking,
gives me 2 karma at least.
Oh, Robert!
Yeah, you get 2 karma.
Out.
You get 2 karma.
Why are you stopping?
As you guys are walking, Sonny and Chad leap back just as Robert like turns like, "Hey, why are you guys leaping back?" And then walks face first into the webs.
What the fuck?
When that happens, one of the eyes for the web modder gonna goes dark to just being like kind of like a dark orb,
regular spider
like a dark spider eye, and it shifts where it is on the house a little bit and turns its head to one side as if readjusting for that eye to get a better look.
Hello, sorry, I didn't mean to startle you. A little stuck though.
The spider's leg then taps on the top of the hut, and there's some movement inside the hut, and the door flies open.
Tori comes out with a fucking shotgun.
You see a figure stride out onto the front deck of this little mushroom hut, looking at the three of you. You see a young woman with dark, very curly, frizzy hair that kind of goes down to her shoulders. She has like a dark like lipstick across her lips and kind of like this dark eyeliner that kind of like puts like some shadows around her eyes. She wears like black and red and sort of has like this very like gothic style outfit with frilled sleeves and a frilled collar. But she also has like curled pointed shoes and a big mushroom cap hat on top of her head. So it's like a mix between like dark academia and mushroom witch. Like
Goth
kind of like
mushroom.
a mix.
I love
Yeah,
that.
goth academic
It's
mushroom
goth
witch.
Toadette core.
She has she has what appears to be a modified pistol. Like she straight up like has a flintlock. And it actually looks similar to the ones that you saw the skeleton pirates use when you guys fought them at the castle a long time ago. And it's the same kind of like flintlock looking pistol, but it seems to be modified and it has multiple runes glowing on the side. And the front of the flintlock has opened up and there are rotating stones that are spinning in a circle, creating a pattern kind of in front of the pistol. And it's like multiple colored elemental lights. And she has it just pointed at all of you. And she kind of curls her lip up to one side and narrows her eyes.
I feel the firearm is wholly unnecessary. We're just here to talk and have a parlay with you, if you would be so inclined.
Yeah.
She looks at you, Robert, and says, "Sorry, I'm not exactly in the mood to be taking visitors here. I have some people who would very much like to know where I am, and I'm not exactly in a trusting mood right now."
If it's the Wizard Mafia, then fuck those guys. We don't like them.
Yeah, they suck.
She looks at Chad.
Look, I'm just trying to get out of it too. I don't know what you did, but I've learned shortly after taking a pamphlet that it was probably bad news and a terrible idea.
Chad, when you try to say it was bad news, Chad opens his mouth and says, "It's great. I love it."
Oh, what? Robert's gonna turn to look at you.
You've been cursed.
Her eyes narrow. She levels the pistol at Chad.
No, wait. It's part of the curse. The contract.
Yeah, I'm well aware of how it works.
He doesn't like
I just
them.
really don't like. I mean, I
Chad.
love them.
Yeah. So Chad, anytime you try to say anything negative about the Wizard Mafia, you involuntarily say something positive, sort of like as you would if you were like marketing to somebody. So have fun with that.
Oh no.
So yeah, what did you say?
I said I love them.
He doesn't. He's, you know, what's going on.
I can't say what I actually want to say. This sucks.
It's great.
No, it's great, Chad. Yeah, you say it's great.
Your like
What has
throat
happened
is
to me?
straining.
Good God.
What have I done?
So, what did we?
Trying to acquire a web modding tool.
Oh my God, Marlon sent you, didn't he? Oh, what a big baby.
Well, look, we can just duplicate the table and leave with a copy.
What are you talking about? You can't duplicate a
Well,
crafting
our
book.
friend here can.
These things are specialty made. There's only a few of them that even exist.
Yes, and this stick
only
didn't
Don
glow
Dan
until
knows how to make
and this
them.
stick didn't glow until 15 minutes ago.
I waved the stick at her.
Her eyes narrow as she looks at the stick.
I touch the stick and I say, enhance brightness 20%.
How many power dice?
I'm gonna go with 3 this time.
3? Okay. Okay.
2 4s and a 2.
All right. So 4. Yeah, no, it becomes like actually a useful amount of bright. So 40% from Den. Yeah, you just have a glow stick with 40 foot brightness. So you actually write that down. Sonny, you have an effective light source now. Boom. She literally looks at you and says, Literally anyone could do that. That's a simple light spell.
I touch it again. I say duplicate item.
Okay, how many dice?
Doing 2 this time.
Robert is just sitting here like, if something goes wrong, I can't get away.
That's a 6 and a 5.
Wow, you say that, and a second stick appears in your hand.
Now we have 2 of them. This is getting out of hand.
I start
now
waving it
there are
around.
2 of them.
She looks at that, looks at you. Chad, you give me a roll up and give yourself a boon from. Actually, you're gonna get a double boon from Dandy and Devastatingly Handsome.
Come
He's
on.
just so hot.
Oh, that's
guys.
double bane.
He's legit.
Double boon. There we go. 6.
Sick, yeah. Chad waves the second stick around and he like wiggles his eyebrows and definitely like you swear his chin becomes more square for a minute, like fucking Giga Chad, like, do you see my
His
stick?
muscles are just a little bit shinier.
He just, oh man.
I just suddenly tear an entire like round of wood in half.
Yeah, so you hold the stick, you wiggle it, your jaw becomes somehow more square, and she actually looks at you and looks at the stick and goes, all right, I'll buy it. That's kind of neat. Okay.
I know, right?
All right, look, here's the problem. I'm kind of on edge because I don't know if you knew this. You know, I know a lot of people have a lot of nice things to say about the Wizard Mafia, but it's a scam.
We know.
I mean, it's a
We're
mafia.
aware, yeah.
We're aware.
Definitely isn't a scam.
Yeah, so they got to you too. Got
Yes,
Just
just
saying, though,
unfortunately.
we didn't sign.
The pop-ups are great.
it. Well, that's great. Yeah, no, they're real great. Fine. You know what? Fine. I'm in a giving mood. She looks up and she goes, Stephanie. The spider moves one of its leg, and Robert, you feel the webs released from you.
I'll straighten my clothes a little bit, wave at the spider. Thank you.
Thank
you, Stephanie.
Sorry, this is Steph. She's my pal. If you try anything, she will eat you.
Noted.
Ah.
She then flips the flintlock back, and it sort of like locks back up, and the stones that were rotating snap back together and sort of like form into the muzzle of the gun. And she kind of tucks it into her belt, and she just goes, all right, come on.
Yeah.
And she gestures to the front door.
Well, I'll walk up to the front door.
You enter into a dimly lit cabin, and the cabin is filled with like a tarot set across the table, a darkly lit alchemy corner full of bottles and potions. You see a cabinet full of jars and vials full of strange esoteric, items and
various like alchemical ingredients of whatnot. And you also see what appears to be a kind of like a beanbag chair and a large crystal orb set up floating at one end, and a sort of wand-like device that's laying in front of it, and images of what's going on in the Greenwood flashing through them.
All the arcane paraphernalia.
She kind of walks over and picks up the strange wand-looking device and hits a button and flips through a couple perspectives on it. Kind of like how you would flip through a bunch of screens with a remote. Just whit, whit, whit. And then she puts one down as she now has a view of her own hut from a different perspective, sort of like giving it like an area shot to see the whole thing. And she then moves away from the orb over to you guys. You can see over by the alchemy set, there does appear to be a little workstation bench set up in the corner with two glowing crystals kind of levitating on either side of this sort of like U-shaped bench, and what appears to be like sort of like an open circle in between the two floating crystals, which is like a magic circle with rotating rune like plates. And she leans back against the back of the bench looking at the three of you as you step in, and she goes, "Okay, what do you want? I'm feeling gracious today. Count yourself lucky I'm in a good mood."
Well, our primary objective here is to acquire a web modding tool from you. As we were told by, what was his name? Steven?
Oh, God, not him.
That you would be able to create one for us. I am willing to pay.
Yeah.
Side quest or bits.
Yeah, I might be able to do that, but you gotta understand I don't do things for free.
I am willing to pay. I just said that.
I'm not really interested in money, but I am interested in magical items if you have any.
Okay, let me double check my inventory.
How about
Let me put it this way. Magical items are more valuable than bits. I don't know if you've noticed, but they're hard to come by and they're hard to make, or at least that scarcity has been designed to be so. However, I figured out that there's a lot of ways to make money that don't require you to play by the rules, if you catch my drift.
Mhm.
That sounds great.
do you use the dark web?
I'm a dark web designer.
Right. I hold up the stick.
Well, you did make 2 of them, so I'll take a look at it. She holds out her hand.
All right. I hand it over.
By the way, what do I call all of you? Do you have a designation I should care about?
Technically, we are the heroes, plural, I know.
No. She laughs. She goes, "Oh, you're those
Yes.
guys."
Yes.
My condolences.
Thank you. I have needed them.
Oh,
Yeah.
I want to go home.
I'm sure you do. Can't though.
What do you know of where we come from?
Nothing. I'm not where you from. Why would I
Fair
know?
enough. But you know we're not supposed to be from here, which I suppose is fairly common knowledge.
Everybody knows that. You guys were like prophets. I used to read bedtime stories talking about the heroes who would come from another world. Gotta say, not impressed.
Well,
I don't think that it was supposed to be us.
We kind of just...
Maybe not him though. She goes, maybe not him though. She points at Chad. He looks sufficiently handsome to be a hero.
Well, I
Thank you.
appreciate
Robert is going
your
to give
vote
like
of
a
confidence.
that's fair. Let's see. I have a potion of healing. I have a few scrolls. I have a couple of items that Marlon gave us, but I don't think you want those.
I don't want anything his weird fishy hands have touched.
I've got Bod the Builder's business card.
You know Bob?
Yeah, I helped him build a bridge to get over here. The bridge was broken.
Yeah, did you build it? Did you get over it?
Oh, we sure did. That's how we're here.
I see what you did there.
But yes,
I'm sorry.
I have.
I don't get a lot of company.
Well, you have your roommate. I point up toward the roof.
Stephanie, she doesn't really talk.
Oh, she's kind of quiet then.
She's a great listener. Not really a conversationalist, though.
Well, at least it's nice to have someone to talk at, I suppose. I do that with my cats.
Sonny goes scrolling through his inventory and shows Tori a couple things. Says, well, I've got this strange potion from Lumpy. I'm sure you know of him.
That's Java's dad, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Only met him once. Seems like a real tool.
He's real dumb. Not gonna hold you.
Well, I don't know exactly.
I mean, if I was gonna say he was real dumb, that apply to most people. I'm smarter than most people.
Yeah, but
Such is the bell
he's
curve.
like exceptionally so. He was getting swindled for years.
By brownies.
Oh, trust me, I know. It's funniest fucking shit ever.
I have this arm. I pull out the giant yellow arm.
Hey, look at that. The first interesting thing you've pulled out. Let me look at get a look at that. She grabs it and she goes, this is a good alchemical component. Yeah, I like this. Hey, got a question for you. Have you ever used a crafting bench? I mean, obviously you probably have.
No.
We have not had the opportunity. I've tried to craft some things, but it told me I needed a crafting bench, and I have yet to see one anywhere.
And then she kind of looks at you like what a stupid question. She goes, of course you need a crafting bench. What? You tell me you can just make things without a crafting bench?
In our world, yeah, you don't need a specific bench to craft things. You just have to have the requisite skill and ingredients to make a thing.
That's
I mean, you have to have tools, but
fascinating. Huh.
And tables
Interesting.
help craft things on.
It's true, having a surface to work upon does help, but basically that means you can turn any flat surface into a crafting bench.
That is very interesting. Well, I guess I'll give you more clarification on that. The benches basically allow you to make things like weapons, armor, I mean, as long as you have the material. But you can't make anything magic unless
Got one of those.
you have an enchanted crafting bench. Yeah. You can make magical items when crafting with one of these bad boys. It has a lot of capabilities that are pretty useful, if I don't say so myself. I obviously am a big fan of using this to craft myself various magical unique things. And the fun thing about that is that there's something about it that they don't always tell you. Because, different wizards charge different services for enchanted crafting benches. It's a luxury item. Only a few people have one. Did you know that you can actually move enchantments between items?
Oh, neat.
Yeah. Pretty cool, right?
Seems reasonable
really
enough.
cool.
And simple transfer.
Convenient.
Also combine the magic items to make sort of merged magic items that have like mixed effects. That's always fun. I like experimenting with that. Basically, with my expertise in alchemy and obviously crafting and web design, I can basically make you just about anything you could imagine or want, is my point.
Ooh. I kind of look at my two companions like...
I'll give a nod and just... do you mind if I...
However, I have 3 stipulations on this. Stipulation number 1 is I have a price. And my price are alchemical ingredients that are rare or valuable or other magical items. I don't care about your bits. I don't need them.
Mm-hmm.
Stipulation number 2. You tell anyone where I am, I will hunt you down and kill you myself.
Understood.
Stipulation number 3. She then looks towards all of you. You're not getting the bench.
We don't want the
Capiche?
bench. We're just hoping to duplicate it. And leave with a copy.
Okay,
we can duplicate
what are you
it, right?
talking about?
We just showed you that Chad can duplicate things. He just needs to know.
that's a stick.
He just needs to know the proper name of the item so that he can use the correct console command and code chain so that he can duplicate the correct item.
Now,
I'm not going to let you touch my bench.
Well,
she
why
says.
can you... Look, in exchange for that arm, I won't even have you make us an item. I just want you to let Chad try. Can you just let him try? Just put one finger on it. Just a finger.
She looks at the arm. Her eyes kind of light up as she looks at it with some magic. Sort of start glowing as she looks over the arm. And then they go out again. And as she's doing this, actually, you're all reminded that Marlon did inform you that she somehow managed to break the rule that wizards have of only having one type of magic.
Right.
And you see her utilize some other type of magic here, and you're seeing multiple kinds of magic being utilized in this place just passively. And she then lowers the arm and says, I might be willing if you're giving me this arm as payment for that.
All right. Well, the arm's yours.
Excellent. She tosses the arm behind her. Whoosh. Splats into a corner with a flap. Excellent. And your question being?
I just want to touch the bench to see if I have the option to add it to my inventory, just to make sure that when we do copy it, I can actually transport the thing.
Okay.
So
she gestures.
All right, so I go touch the bench. Does it allow me to add it to my inventory?
When you touch the bench, she does put on some goggles, and she is staring at you the whole time you're doing it.
Does a menu pop up?
Menu pops up, crafting menu pops up.
Okay.
And actually, Robert, when you touch the side of it, you glide across the floor to the center of the crafting bench area.
Whoa, that's a weird one.
Right. And now you're standing like there and a menu pops up. You can see multiple options. There is an option to place an item kind of like in the crafting slot. There is a slot for 2 items. So you could put 2 items down, or you could put an item and like a component of some kind together. So it looks like a very simple, rudimentary, like enchanting crafting system.
Okay.
And there's also an option to destroy or recycle items. So you can destroy an item or recycle an item. And if you recycle an item, it does say that you acquire sort of components from that item to be used for other crafting materials.
I don't have anything I want to recycle at this time. Nothing about adding it to my inventory.
Nope.
Damn. All right. Well, and I will exit out of that menu.
So,
could you see those menus that I could see?
What menus?
Never mind.
Oh, you mean just mean the crafting magic?
The menu that pops up.
That's just the interface for the crafting magic.
Fair enough. All right. Well, I can't add it to my inventory, so moving this around is gonna suck.
She's like, dang. And she lifts up the goggles.
There was no option.
I've heard a lot about this inventory magic. I was wondering if I get to see it in action. I'm wondering if I could
Well, you
maybe.
saw him pull the arm out of the inventory.
Oh yeah, but I didn't have my goggles at hand
Right,
ready.
well,
Now I do.
I open my inventory.
She moves her goggles back down. She goes, I don't see anything. Damn it! Is this thing broken? She like taps the side of the goggles. I'm gonna calibrate this thing.
I'm gonna place my hand on the enchanted crafting bench.
I'm gonna open my...
Chad disappears.
What the fuck?
Chad, you are laying on your back in an ethereal space, just floating.
Wait, hold on. I'm going to touch the crafting bench again. Is he on the crafting bench?
Yeah.
You slide into the bench again, and Chad is in one of the crafting items
Look
slots.
down at you, Chad, and I'm like, hey there.
It's like you're on a medical table looking up at Robert, but Robert is a giant looking down at you.
So this is different.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
So you can craft with me.
I can add enchantments to you. I can also recycle you, which I'm not going to do.
Don't think. Yeah.
There's some options here.
Robert's hand hovers over the destroy button. Payback for earlier.
My turn.
It's
I'm bitches. I'm the knight.
Oh yeah. Now we all got one life left.
All right.
Awesome.
I'm going to put Chad back in my inventory.
okay, you remove him. You appear back in the inventory, Chad.
Okay. So that's. I don't think this is gonna work.
Maybe you.
the whole time you see that Tori has placed her goggles over her eyes, and she's like, "This is so fucking cool." She says, "Okay."
And she's not.
Now
she's
we're
not
talking.
even phased by the fact that you're an item. Good to know. Okay. So you can see what I'm seeing. Yes, Chad.
You
You can see what I'm seeing. Okay.
Yeah.
So you can see the name of the item.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So now you have the name. Now we can console command duplicate item. Okay. So I'm gonna write this down. I write the exact name of the item, and then I am going to exit the menu. I'm going to write down the console command, code whatever,
You
duplicate
see-
item.
You see, Tori lifts up her goggles again, and she goes, "So you can get inside the bench. I don't know where you are. You're gone.
He's
I
an
can't
item. He's in my inventory.
I poke my head. I poke my head out
Do you
of the
just appear?
inventory, so like
Or-
it's just my head's floating out into like the ethereal
This
space.
time she puts the goggles down and she rotates around with them, and she goes, "Albeit it's like a little pocket space.
Yes, I
Look
think
at that.
I have 20 of them, if I remember correctly. Okay.
Isn't that interesting?"
Yes, I can go into the bench.
He's technically classified as an item.
Yeah, something went wrong when
Interesting.
I was picking
Now-
my class, and
Now,
I'm a
are
glitch.
you? How fascinating. You know what? I have a new offer to make you. She lifts up
I'm
the
not
goggles
giving
and
you
she says,
Chad.
No, hear me out. I will be willing to help you under two conditions. Condition number one, I get to try out some things on your boy here.
Black what?
Condition,
Chad
don't you
cocks
worry about
eyebrow. Oh ho.
Don't you worry about it. Listen. You say he's an item and he can go on the bench? Ho. I have some ideas of things I could do. She like cracks
I
her
don't
knuckles. And she goes, number two. She laughs and she goes, second thing, you do some field testing for me with any of these, she smacks her lips, adjustments I could try.
All right, Chad, I have the string of code.
Counter offer. One of you guys are gonna have to say it. I can't actually say it.
What?
You
Help me.
rat. Help Chad get out of the situation he's in with the mafia.
Thank you.
I'll do that under the condition you agree to my other two stipulations.
It's entirely up to you, Chad.
I'm
It's
down.
all on you.
She zooms in holding the goggles like right up to your face, Chad, as you're poking your face on the inventory, and she just says, "So you agree then? Yes?"
Yes. This is just a Marishka doll of deals, and I'm so tired of it. Just get me out of this.
Good.
Okay,
Yes,
Chad.
yes.
Do you mind if we take a step outside?
Excellent. Oh, you're going to have to with what I'm going to do to him.
Well,
I mean,
Very
he'll be
uncomfortable with
safe.
the energy brought into
He'll
this
be
room
safe.
today.
He'll be safe. He'll be fine.
I meant to try and duplicate the bench.
Yeah. Actually, yeah. Why don't you two, do that?
All right, Chad, let's go. And I'm going to go outside with Chad still in my inventory.
Chad, you look back at the inventory back at her, and she's just staring at you, like rubbing her hands together. The most menacing smirk on her face.
As we get outside, I'm just going to mumble, your self-preservation instinct is remarkably low, but you are a teenage boy, so.
Look, I just want... I can't even say it without something else coming out of my mouth, and I hate it.
Fair enough. All right. Hop out. Here's the code, and I'll show you my book of notes. I need you to repeat this verbatim, and you should be able to spawn the bench.
Okay, what is the command?
/http/ spawn item
Good God.
enchanted _crafting _bench 1.
Wait, so HTTP spawn HTTP/spawn item enchanted _?
Enchanted _crafting _bench
Okay.
1.
Okay.
Should mean that you spawn only one of the target item. Now, for
Okay.
the viewers at home, I don't actually know how to code. I don't know if that's a reasonable code line at all.
I was just about to
It's
say,
It's not.
all the
I-
coders are like, what
It's
the
not.
fuck?
That's why I was.
There are two people in the chat here at least who have done coding before. That would be Daedra and I, and that is most certainly not.
I don't know how to code,
how you
so I was kind of hoping that we could just leave it vague. But
You're the one who told her to type shit. I
I did not
told
tell
you to do
anyone
that.
to type anything. I was just saying in character, repeat this phrase verbatim, and then I was just gonna say he tells him the phrase. But Daedra was like, I got my notepad, and I'm like, ah, fuck.
It's calling you to
Time
task,
to
bitch.
give-
You've been
Turn it in.
exposed,
Alex, the
bitch.
coding quiz. Yeah.
All right, Alex. All right,
well-
Alex. I need you to debug this entire server
I
real quick.
fail.
Can you do
No.
that for me? Oh, damn. Alrighty. How many power dice are we using here, Daedra?
I'm going to use 3, and I will take a wound for whatever one to make this shit work.
Okay.
I'm going to take a wound for that one.
Okay, that's a one.
Instead of
We'll
taking
love
a
that.
wound, I will give you a hero die.
Roll one more time.
Do I just roll the 1d6 instead of all 3?
Yeah, you would roll the 1d6.
3 4s.
And hope. No wound. 3 4s. You focus on the bench. You input this command, and a message you've never received pops up. It simply says, "Not admin authorized."
What?
I see that window.
Oh, fuck.
Only
Mm.
Chad sees it.
All right, what'd you get?
So, guys,
Mhm.
I need to be an admin to be able to do this.
Ah, shit.
Yeah.
Right.
There's administrator privileges on this item specifically.
That's bullshit.
Speedrunners are gonna not like that.
Nope. So there's only a limited amount in the game, and I cannot change that. Is there a put in password option?
No.
Damn, I was gonna say try password admin.
You got it. You figured it out.
Admin 1. Admin
Final
2.
like quest of the game
Admin 1 2
is
3.
getting into the source
Yeah.
code.
Yeah, you do. You appear to not have authorization to do that.
Shit.
Damn. Okay. Well, we tried.
Which, Chad, give me another boon roll.
There'd be a 5.
Okay, with a 5, Chad. This tells you something very important. Means that your powers are a little bit more than just a glitch. There is a design element to them. You think that your abilities are tailor-made, which means not only do they have limitations, they have rules that could be exploited by someone else.
So it seems that my magic has limits, and it seems that it is a tailor-made role.
Oh, stop writing in my
And
notebook.
it seems as if my powers could be exploited for someone else's gain.
Perhaps.
Who that person is, I have no idea.
Perhaps
But-
we are being watched a bit more closely than we at first predicted.
And almost as if confirmation of that,
The glow sticks in both inventories simultaneously vanish.
Thank you all for listening to Hyperdive Heroes. If you like what you heard, please make sure to like, subscribe, and activate notifications wherever you get your podcasts.